fuckers? Young Oorah here. Hope y'all had a good, New Year's and holiday. Today I will be talking about life after the military, or life in the civilian world while still being a reservist or whatever, because I feel like essentially a lot of it is still the same, because you're all in the civilian world at the end of the day. It may be different for active duty guys because the benefits are different compared to the reserves. This is just from my experience being a reservist and whatnot, alright? And that's some of the benefits that I may tell you or whatever, or just my experience in general. I have a lot of boot camp stories. I have a lot of other stories to tell you guys, not just boot camp, MCT, whatever, MOS, and unit stories and whatnot, alright? I just want to save those for later when I'm, happier, I should say, because those are just stories that are kind of minuscule compared to what's going on in my life right now and everything. I kind of like to make videos depending on my mood. So right now, this is what I'm in a mood for, alright? So, I'm just going to talk about the reality of, this kind of goes to the reality of being a reservist and, of just having to deal with reserve shit along with the civilian stuff. So here we go, alright? I just want to let you guys know, because I've been getting, most of my PMs now, to be honest, are like, oh, how's your experience as a reservist? Sorry, there's a car going by, I know it's loud. Excuse that, please. But a lot of the PMs I get is like, oh, how's life as a reservist? What's the difference between active duty and reserves? And I can't really tell you the difference between the two because I haven't been on active duty before. I can only tell you the different experiences from other people. I've only been in the reserves. But I get a lot of it from people who are just graduating college and whatnot. And back in the day, a lot of my viewers were just, guys going active duty, liking to watch my videos because I'm a Marine YouTuber and whatever. But now I'm getting more of an audience where like, oh, how's life as a reservist and what you have to do when you get out of the reserves or get into the reserves coming from your active orders and blah, blah, should I apply for college first? And it's hectic, right? It's hectic, and that's a prime example of what it's kind of like when you're getting into the reserves and having to deal with a lot of stuff that's, real, the reality of life. It's really hectic, and there's a lot of stuff that's going to be even more hectic because I'm still young, and I'm still trying to get out there. I'm still trying to make a living. I'm still trying to better myself, taking like the Marine Corps military discipline and trying to apply it to my life. Yeah. Not gonna lie, man, it's just a lot of shitty times that you're gonna have in the reserves, and just a lot of shitty stuff that's gonna happen. Things aren't gonna go as planned. Things aren't gonna go the way that you thought it would be. It was gonna go the way. Shit happens, Shit happens, in the reserves, and that's just reality of it. When you're on active duty, from when I was here, you just gotta focus on being an active duty Marine or soldier or sailor or airman or whatever, and you just get paid, and a lot of stuff is taken care of for you. At least that was for me in the beginning when I was on initial orders and all that. But now it just gets more complicated, guys. That's the reality of it. Like, for example, one of you guys asked me like, oh, is it better to apply for college before I go to boot camp, or is it better to apply for college after boot camp? And I had to explain to this guy like, all right, so what semester are you applying for? Like fall, spring, or whatever, and he told me the time that he was applying for. I was like, well, you're not going to make it because you're going to be in boot camp or at most MOS school by the time school starts, so you're going to have to wait until either another year or till the next semester starts before you can go to that school. So it's very, you got to plan it out. You got to plan out everything, like once you're in the reserves, it's not like, oh, an escape from your life. Yes, it is escape from your life temporarily, but you gotta really plan out what you're gonna do after. Like for me, for example, I honestly was like, okay, what if I don't make it through boot camp, right? I still spent the money and applied for college and wrote my essays and whatnot, just in case I didn't make it through boot camp. Silly to say that, but I just had it just in case, I had something to fall back on. So I got into colleges, but I never ended up going to those colleges because I ended up passing boot camp and going through MCT in my MOS school, which is almost a year long. So I didn't go to college. I had to miss like a whole year in college. So yeah, I didn't go to college. I had to apply again the next year to go to college and go to school and whatnot. And okay, so college starts. Now how you're gonna pay for it. Okay, are you gonna pay for it through financial aid? Are you gonna work for it or whatever? If you're going to a foreign university, you ain't gonna pay that out of pocket when you're like broke ass fucking reservist with no money in your bank, or you're gonna have some money once you get out, but it's definitely not enough to pay for like 2 years. You can only pay for like, maybe if you save up really well, you can probably pay, like for me, I was able to pay for 2 semesters. That's only 1 damn year. That's excluding winter semesters and summer semesters, all right? And summer classes. That's only 2 semesters, which would be fall semester and spring semester, okay? That's it. Okay, well, what about like, you know, transportation? What about, you know, groceries? What about all that, you know? You gotta worry about all that kind of stuff. That's just the reality of it, you know? And I'm fortunate enough to not have all that stress on me, because, you know, obviously family is gonna help you out, and sorry for the ones who don't have family to help them out. And I do know that people don't have families helping them out, so they have to, you know, skip college and just work and save up, and all that. But what I did was I used my, you know, military background and whatnot to benefit me in the workforce, to build a resume and whatnot. All right, so just wanted. I can't really pinpoint, besides whatever was asked from like college and my experience in the reserves, and which I talked about already. You know, just a small glimpse of it. What are some of the questions that you guys have for me? You know, that I struggle with in my life about being a reservist and everything, because there's a lot of stuff that I struggle with. There's a lot of stuff that's stressful, and this video will be dragged out for a very, very long time. So, you know, just leave your comments in the comment section below and let me know what you guys want to know, and I will answer those questions. If you don't, chances are I'll probably just look through my PMs and answer it there, alright? If you're not comfortable enough to put it down in the comment section below, just put in my PMs, and, you know, via Instagram or Snapchat, alright, which will be provided on the screen right now, alright? So yeah, I just want to kind of let you know what's on my mind, you know, kind of share things with you, because y'all like family to me. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. It's freaking crazy, man. 10,000 subscribers, that's a lot of people, man. 10,000 people. I mean, not all 10,000 of you guys watch my video, but I mean, at least 1,000 of you guys do. But that's still a lot of people to talk to. It's like me standing at a podium with 1,000 of you guys, you know, sitting in chairs, and I'm just standing there talking and shit and running my suck. But yeah, I mean, let me know, alright? So, if you like the video, you do you. Remember, if you get jiggy, don't forget to wrap it piggy. Thanks for watching. Oorah. But I wasn't wrong.